Hey, chat room, I have hit start streaming. And so let me know when you can hear me on YouTube and on gizwiz.tv. Actually, hear me and see me. Usually takes about 30 seconds for things to get together. Oh, look at the people jumping into chat. Anybody see me or hear me yet? See you on gizwiz.tv. Hello, Mad Frank. And see me on YouTube? On YouTube. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, that means there's only one thing we cannot stop. The Giz Fiz.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
It is Giz Whiz 5640. Okay. Hope you're not writing these down because I am making up the numbers as we go along. There's my people often say, will you always show us your t-shirt? It's a simple Mad t-shirt, okay? Just with our logo and Mad on it, nothing on the back. So we're going to have photos from George Davis. We're going to have facts from George Davis. George sent a couple of pictures of himself. We're going to show those. We're going to play match game. And I see the theme starting over again. So I just cut that off in the background. All right, so we'll begin with photos from George. And let's go to photo. Whoa, no, it jumped ahead. Don't, close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. All right, hasn't done that in a long time. Okay, photo number one from George is described as mosaic building. Mosaic building, and we need captions for that. All right. Boy, that could be tricky. Oh, it's episode MMMMDCXL. Thank you, Dale. I couldn't remember that. Do you like my room edition? Tiles galore. Talk about a work of art. Cool green mosque. I built my house of Legos. I got lost in the placement maze that looked just like this. Jamma B. Just a mosque. Magic mushroom factory. Raven. Martron, this was over 100,000 Lego pieces. Tombo said, designed by a committee. Teal tiles, neat, Jamez. Oh, not too many people. We'll end with the very next one. No graven images here. Oh, we'll do a couple more. Caesar, do you think if we gave it wings it would fly? Dale says, do you prefer long or thin or short? And Gertie Twisted said, I wanted something more colorful, and we'll end with pack. I'm glad I don't have to polish these up. All right, George says, for the mosaic building, my caption is, we decided to make this building out of mosaic tiles instead of brick because it will look much better and last much longer. All right, let's move on to photo 2, which is a lighthouse on a humongous stone on the water. Lighthouse situated on top of a humongous stone, and we do not know what body of water that is. All right, let's see what the chat room does. Oh, I love lighthouses, says Pack. Feel free to step outside, but watch the first step. It's a doozy, says Paul. The lighthouse in the middle until, declares Caesar, the same building as the last picture after they repainted it. Great view of the ocean from here, says Magoo. Becky. Baby Rock wants to play. Pack says, now those are really sheer cliffs. Frank said, if I booked a room there, it'd only be the one without a view. Stephen, that looks like it could be Newfoundland. Newfoundland? Wow, he knows his waterways. Watch that first step, ZX. Hecka knows, fine place for bailing. Gives one look out below. Martron, when I said I wanted to do some lighthouse keeping, this is not what I meant. Lighthouse has been there for hundreds of years, till the day I buy it. Tsunami, not incoming, says Doug. Yeah, tsunami warnings. Great view, but only during the day, says James. Caesar said, do you think the birds follow the advice of the lighthouse? Everybody quick run to the side of the room. Raven, Gemma B said there should be a baby lighthouse on the rock in front. Oh, I see, the tiny little cliff. And Giz 1 sort of reflects the same thing. Little lighthouse on the cliff. We'll end with Twisted Echo. I feel like there's a wall between us. Let's go to the film. I thought someone was going to say, why do they call it a lighthouse when it weighs about 10 tons? Okay, George said, for the lighthouse on a big rock, my caption is, one person has lived and worked here for over 40 years, and he's now retired. There is a lighthouse way up the Hudson, decommissioned, because they're all automated now, but I think that lighthouse doesn't work at all. But you can rent it during the summer. I think you can handle up to 6 people because the lighthouse keepers used to live in the lighthouses. All right, let's go back to George's photos. Moving from 2 to 3. Oh, it's a lone kangaroo. Wow. Description is kangaroo sitting and looking around. That's the description. And let's see. Most lighthouses are automated. Did he write The Shining too? Woo-hoo. Flying out. Joey on board. Tombo. Oh, they're going so fast. Kangaroo who? Who you looking at? Kickboxing partner. Room for rent. Yeah, my name is Joey. Big whoop. Want to fight about it? Want a piece of me? Oh, Magoo says, let's go to the hop. You're looking at me, nothing up my sleeve, nor in my pouch. Let's see how many roos I can fit in my pouch. Make it a clown pouch. I wish I had a backpack instead of this front pouch. Anybody want a box? Look at my new pet rabbit. Hey, no peeking in my pouch. Hey, Joey, come look at a human. You'll rue the day you decide to mess with me. Get out of my pouch. Harvey, the invisible rabbit. Caesar, I bet I can beat your best boxer. And we'll end with Jamma B. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. All right, George says, for the kangaroo sitting and looking around, my caption is, I thought there would be more male kangaroos around. It's time to mate and have another baby. All right. Let's go to, the description here is toy pieces, but this is Tinker Toys, right? Yeah. If you're old enough, maybe they still make them. Tinker Toys. All right, let's see what we have from the chat room for this. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to the chat room now. A lot of people think Tinker Toy Soldier Spy. Tinker Toys. I used to have Tinker Toys. Paul said these new cars keep costing more, but fuel cheaper every year. Tinker Toys. Look, I made a kangaroo. Dale Paco said, I love Tinker Toys. Yep. This is my Tinker Toy representation of the kangaroo. Another one. I used to taste my Tinker Toys. They taste like chicken, says Frank. I think this thing is missing a few parts. Tinkering with the fabric of space and time. I like the smell of wood. NASA's budget for the lunar rover has really been cut to the bone. Spaceman. But I wanted Lincoln Logs. These kits keep getting smaller, along with Meccano. I think they bought Tinker Toy. Original Lincoln Logs. Elron's back on the drawing board. Tinker Toyota Corolla. And we'll end with... Ending with... Come on, chat room. One more. I wouldn't eat those if I were you, says Caesar. Okay. George says, for the toy pieces, my caption is, with the small number of pieces they gave me, this is all I could come up with. Okay, and let's move to photo 5. Kitten sitting. Okay. That's a description. Sitting cat. And it was badly cropped that way. As you can see, there's some writing right at the top of where the photo ended. Sitting cat. See what the chat room has to say about that. Oh, kitty yoga. Jabba the cat. Pussy denied. I ate so much I can't move. I learned from my human father that I need to cover my privates. Zen cat, just taking a break between shenanigans. This is the sound of one paw clapping. Kitty on the potty. I can't believe I ate the whole thing. Cat, not on a hot tin roof. Who you calling a fat cat? Hiding my private parts for this photo. Hey kitty, sit. Oof. Sorry, I can't spell. I'm posing for Play Kitty. And we'll end with, come on, chat room, one more. Jamma B, sitting pretty. Sitting pretty kitty, I guess it should be. Okay. George says, for the sitting cat, my caption is, today I walked 6 miles, and boy am I tired. I'll sit a while and rest. And then we have 2 photos from George. We don't need the caption. George, that's with the new TV where he can now watch Giz Fiz. And he sent this around 4 o'clock, and he said, I took this of me this afternoon. Hey, it looks really good, George. All right, let's do some facts from George. He said, outside of fact 1, they're all going to be facts about food. Fact 1, he said, this is amazing. There's a crystallized diamond the size of the Earth. How far, maybe Jamma B knows, how far is that from Earth? And as a hint, answer in light years. Boy, how would anybody know? There is a crystallized diamond the size of Earth. And it is blank light years away. 200,000. Wow, what a span. 43 and 200,000. Too many light years. Which crystallized diamond is referring to? 50 light years. Jamma B, Oh, Jammer B, the one on the left. Jammer B can't give us his answer till he knows which crystallized diamond. The big one. I'll just give the answer because I don't see how anybody can. 900 light years away. All right, now we get on to food. Oh, it's another hard one. Nectarines and peaches are believed to have originated in China about how many years ago? And as a hint, answer in thousands. Peaches and nectarines are said to have originated in China how many years ago in thousands? Oh, we have some pretty good answers here. No one right on, but some very close. Any guess?
2,000.
2,000? Lindy? 3,000? Okay, we have one right on it. The answer is 4,000. 4,000 years ago. And the fruit guide we go to has some of those, the originals. Oh, this is great. I have no idea. Raspberries are a family member of what kind of flower? Flower. Raspberries are a family member to what kind of flower? No, Lindy? Forsythia? Venus fly, poison ivy? No. You know what? Several of you have it. Raspberries is in the family of roses. Roses. Who knew? Chickpeas and almonds contain almost as much protein as eating what kind of food? Chickpeas and almonds contained as much protein as what kind of food? Any guess? Lindy?
I was thinking meat.
Meat.
Some sort of meat.
You know what? We'll accept meat, but a lot of you had the exact answer that's on this page. Almonds and chickpeas contain as much protein as steak. Wow. Oh, you know what? I don't agree with. I see the answer here. What is the world's most hated vegetable? The world's most hated vegetable. Boy, my answer would be peas. Beets, okra, broccoli. Broccoli? What? What's your most hated vegetable?
Okra, I don't know.
Okra?
I would have said broccoli.
Oh, broccoli? Oh my gosh. Let me see if anybody. Johnny B. Bad and Loke. Brussels sprouts. And Web 327. And maybe some that went back. And Magoo. Brussels sprouts is billed as the world's most hated type of vegetable. George Ensworth, thank you everybody for a great show. Like I say, I enjoy doing this every week. I know you enjoy it too because of your great captions. Stay healthy and happy, and I'll see you next time. Bye, George. All right. All right, so remember, if some of these you've heard before, wait a minute, where's the magic box? If you heard these before, it's because we were never organized. Oh, did I lose it already? I guess I did.
You mean the box where they go?
Yeah.
Over there. Isn't that it over there? Right over against, to the left.
Oh,
Is that
it's
it?
in the place where it should be. Now, why is that? We now have carefully each one individually collated with its, yeah, okay. It's just that we don't take anything out of this box. And then in another 10 years, I think we figured out that Giz Fiz is in its 11th year, okay. All right. Name the pop star who sang the jangle, The Joy of Pepsi. Name the pop star who sang the jingle, The Joy of Pepsi. All right, there is a big clue here. She also sang Baby One More Time. Baby One More Time? Up. Wait before it goes by. Yes, Roberto has it, Magoo has it. Oh, okay. A lot of you have it, and one correct one went by.
What was it?
Britney Spears.
Oh.
Britney Spears. What product's jingle claims it's more than a meal, it's an instant smile? What product jingle claims it's more than a meal, it's an instant smile? I mean, Dennis and I have eaten so many of these, but I never heard this jingle. Okay. Cup o' noodles. I don't know if you follow the Giz Wiz, but did you know that Cup of Noodles had this big campaign that they were changing the name Cup to Cup Noodles? Okay. And then a year went by, and no one ever called it anything but Cup of Noodles, and they figured, oh, okay, we'll just go back to reprinting the box as Cup of Noodles. That was like, anybody remember the NBC logo? I don't think they use it anymore. After the peacock, the NBC logo was just an N. And they had spent, I believe, $1 million with a design firm to do the N. Does anybody know this story? And then some local NBC affiliate sent NBC headquarters on their stationery. Oh, you mean like this? And it was the exact logo, and they had been using it for. No, it was $100,000 that NBC gave the little station, $100,000 worth of equipment to not brag about it too much and to just not say any more about it. Yeah, Cup o' Noodles was the answer for that. What kind of, this is wide open for this chat room. What kind of burgers, oh no, you have to be specific. What kind of burgers does the Wendy's logo mention? What kind of burgers does the Wendy's logo mention? Square, baconated, nothing burgers, chili, fresh and square. Wow, no one. Any idea? No. We don't have Wendy's. No, we don't have Wendy's in the city. Paul has it. And Brian, old-fashioned hamburgers. Old-fashioned hamburgers. All right. We still like White Castle. We had White Castle for dinner last night. Let's see. What company uses the slogan, stops crawling bugs in their tracks? What company uses stops crawling bugs in their tracks? I know, SpaghettiOs. Stops crawling bugs in their tracks. Raid, maybe. Oh, it is Raid. Okay. Oh my God. What product does Juan Valdez recommend? He's a spokesman. Juan Valdez is or was a spokesman for. We need specifics. Coffee doesn't do it. Juan Valdez was spokesman for. All right, there you go. L.A., Paul, Stephen, Doug. Colombian coffee. It lets me be me. Who uses that? It lets me be me. Folgers? Oh, no. It lets me be me. It's got to be a shampoo, right? Something? Depends. Lauren Bacall, Big Raises. Max Factor, Maybelline, Amira. That's very funny. You're close. No one has it. It lets me be me. Clairol. Okay. All right. Oh, we have one of these. I like these questions. In an average year, how many people are killed by a shark attack? This is kind of very current because out at Jones Beach, they closed the beach for some hours after some sharks went by. In the average year, how many people are killed by shark attacks? Boy, I don't know. I'd say 10? 15? Lindy?
Yeah, I was thinking 10.
10. Boy, a lot of people are very low with these. 163. How many people are killed in shark attacks each year on average? Oh, 6. 6. How high in feet is Niagara Falls? How high in feet? I don't think it's huge. How high in feet is Niagara Falls? I'm going with 70. Oh my God, no, oh wow. I guess 70 feet won't do it. 300, 500. Oh, ZX and I are, oh, there you go. Boy, this is all over the lot. From 65 to more than 1,000. Becky's in with 1,042. I'll stick with 75.
I'd say it's 300 feet.
300 feet, Dennis?
1,000.
1,000, wow. How high is Niagara Falls in feet? 167 feet. Oh, higher than I thought. Oh, Jammer B. Question directed at Jammer B. How cold can it get on the moon at night? Oh, I'd say 2 blankets. You need at least 2 blankets. How cold can it get on the moon at night? I have no idea. Very. Minus 130. Jammer B says minus 220. Okay. All right. We have no answers here, right? We don't know, no. How cold can it get on the moon at night? Jammer B, what did you have? All right. Minus 280 degrees Fahrenheit. Minus 280 degrees Fahrenheit. Dwindle, I think Dwindle and Jammer B had minus 220. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Baguette. What year did baguette first started being used as a type of bread?
Baguette?
What is it?
Baguette?
Yeah. B-A-G-G-Q-U-E-T-T?
Yeah.
Yeah. What year did bread becoming baguette? After the French Revolution? We need a year. 15, 60, 17. When they start choosing it as a bagpipe. Boy, a lot of people are in the 17 and 1800s. Roberta says early 1920s. I have no idea.
Huh.
Any idea? No, me either.
70.
Oh, wait a minute. I think Roberto, 1920. 1920, Roberto had it. Okay. And let's, whatever it is you're looking for, do it blank. Whatever it is you're looking for, do it now, says Doug. Do it yesterday. Johnny, quietly. Do it naked. In the nude, if they're quietly. Google says it's the 20s. Okay. Do it tomorrow, now, quick. I have no idea. This is you? No. Okay. Whatever it is you're looking for, do it eBay. That doesn't even make sense, does it? All right, eBay. This sounds familiar, but I can't remember what the product was. Where do you want to go today? What company used the phrase, where do you want to go today? I don't know, American Express? Expedia? Oh, Expedia sounds good. Amtrak? Any idea?
That sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, it does sound familiar. Where do you want to go today? Some sort of travel. Where do you want to go today? Oh, I don't get it, but Microsoft. Loke has it. Several people also answered Microsoft. Paul, I work there. I have a T-shirt that says that. Oh my God, Paul, what did you do at Microsoft? It was to do with surfing the internet? Software engineer for 23 years. Wow. Were they a good company to work for, Microsoft? Okay. For a while, okay. I think Goodson Todman was, and Bill was amazing to work for because Bill was the only division of Time Warner that had its own office, okay? And I think I told you at Bill's, after Bill passed on, at his memorial, one of the vice president at Time Warner had lunch with Bill and said, Bill, why don't you bring the guys over to a corporate office? And Bill says, do you want to go back and live with your parents? So, and I remember once, very early on, San Diego Comic-Con was not what it is today. It was like in year 2 or something. And I went in and I said, Bill, I think I should go to Comic-Con, bring one of the mad artists, and we should set up a booth and, I don't know, give away weird things, do something, because, you know, it's the ideal place for mad. And he said, sit down. He said, you have to be grade level 7 in order to travel. You have to, and all these things. So I said, okay. So I get up and he goes, where you going? And I said, well, obviously it can't be done. He said, well, why not? I said, you just said company policy, this and this and this. That is company policy. But did I say we follow company policy? He said, I think it's a great idea. Get tickets, get one of the guys to go with you. That was Bill. He was just amazing. All right. Grade level. Yes, Cindy, the Comic-Con was this past weekend. Oh, did I show my Inkpot Award last week? I think I did. 2011, I got an Inkpot Award, and Steven Spielberg got an Inkpot Award. Steven Spielberg got his in the main auditorium, and I got mine in a little auditorium, but we both got it the same year. And it's for Lifetime Achievement in the Comic Arts. I'm not quite sure why Steven Spielberg got it, but they needed the name value, I guess. All right, let's see where we are. We'll do a couple more of these. Anybody have a showbiz question? Duck Edwing. Do you remember Duck Edwing? Duck Edwing drew a little bit like Don Martin, and for years Duck Edwing actually created a lot of the cartoons that Don Martin drew. And after a certain number of years, Bill decided that his work should say drawn by Don Martin, but idea by whoever had created it, mostly by Duck Edwing. So I went with Duck Edwing, and we took a case of Mad magazines, and I said, you know, let's just not let's have a contest, a question. So we made up a big poster, and it just said, Mad Alfred E. Newman, question desk. And people said, okay, what's the question? We go, what is Alfred E. Newman's middle initial? And they're going, A? People didn't even put the sign, and so after like 3 people didn't get it, I said, okay, we have a secret clue. Oh, E? I go, boy, you're a real Mad fan. Here's the current issue of Mad Magazine for you. Yeah, all right, so we're gonna, I forgot to get our snappy answer. All right. So I will do from Mad, Hodgepodge of Humor #2, maybe out by now. This is Hodgepodge of Humor. These are available at Barnes & Noble, okay? In this issue, I have a mad look at health spas, all right? And I think I mentioned it, is that one of the things about Mad is that Time Warner owns everything, okay? Anything anybody ever wrote or drew for Mad, Time Warner owns. So they put out these very thick Barnes & Noble Mad specials, and one person does it, and none of the writers and art. I once had 36 pages in one. There is no money for the writer or the artist. Okay. All right. It's a soldier, another soldier with a shovel. Are you digging a foxhole? It's the very bottom one. The question is, are you digging a foxhole? And the guy with the shovel has a snappy answer, which is, no, it's a latrine. No, a gopher hole. No, I'm vacationing in China. No, I'm digging your grave. Digging a latrine. Oh, another, I'm digging your grave. Nope, I got the fox, now I'm making the fire pit. No, I'm digging a wolf hole. Deserting to China. Another wolf hole, another grave. No, it can be for any animal. No, it's a U-hole. No, I'm looking for a fox in a hole. I'm heading out to China, trying to get to China. Planting daisies. I'm escaping to the fourth dimension. These are great. I'm looking for an Earth-sized diamond. Oh, that's very funny. Digging a latrine. Digging my way home. Gonna plant corn. Digging a hole up behind enemy lines. Better testing this new shovel. Digging this conversation with a butthole. What? Digging this hole with the next person asked me a stupid question. Looking for oil. Gonna plant a tree. No, my woodchucker's missing. Trying to find a Chinese fox. Gold prospecting. Another planting a tree. No, but I see a hole. No, I'm digging to get away from your stupid questions. And we'll end with ending with Okay. We'll end with digging to get away from your stupid questions. Okay, we're going to do some match game. Oh, you know what? I forgot to watch, but I taped it. Anybody watching the new match game with Martin Short? I think Martin Short would be great. Is it good? The problem with the one, God, what's the famous actor who did the last one? He was in that terrible thing with the gun that misfired. Anybody remember? Yeah, Martin Short should be good. Alec Baldwin. The problem with that was they just said balls. Dong. The thing about Match Game was that you did the laughing and then said serious things. Anyway, I was not crazy about it. John did a little blanking every day. John did a little blanking every day. Oh, Lindy, did I give you paper?
I have some.
You have paper? Okay. John did a little blanking every day. Oh, Oh, okay. This is probably a little bit hard. John did a little blanking every day. I will now look up. I said running. We're taking exercising. Dennis, John did a little reading. You got writing, napping, no reading. Lindy.
Napping.
Napping. Oh, Lindy. Oh, look at Penta Penguin napping, and a couple of nappings went by. Okay. John did a little eating. Oh, it's swimming. Okay. Flapping. Okay. Into the used bin. Cynthia Centipede said, I spend a fortune on blank. Cynthia Centipede said, I spend a fortune on blank. I think we'll get several matches. Cynthia Centipede said, I spend a fortune on shoes. Ah, yeah, shoes. Stilettos, we'll match that. Oh, Vicky, yay, shoes. Lindy.
Shoes.
Lindy, shoes. Dennis, shoes.
That was an easy one.
Nail polish, Oda eaters. Sketches. Dr. Scholl's. That's very good. That's very good, Becky. Yeah. Legs, laces. These are good, chat room. John didn't use his blank enough, so it got rusty. John didn't use his blank enough, so it got rusty. Wow, I wrote this and I can't think of anything. You probably got a big laugh from the audience. John didn't use his blank enough, and it got rusty. Oh, okay, I got a perfect one. Perfect. Vicky, I'm sending it to you, Vicky. John didn't use his blank enough, and it got rusty. Oh, no. Lawnmower. No. Air fryer. Plumbing. Vault. Dennis?
I almost said lawnmower, but I said,
Trumpet?
yeah.
Okay. Lindy.
Brain.
Oh,
saw
brain.
the beginning.
Wait, is there a brain up there? Oh, wit. We'll give you a match. We'll do lawnmower. Oh, Jammer B. Oh. All right. L.A. Eric. Jammer B. Okay, lawnmower. Into the used bin. Oh, Fido is the world's richest dog. How rich is he? His doghouse has a blank. Fido is the world's richest dog. He's so rich, can leave out the A. He's so rich, his doghouse has blank. All right. Fido, richest dog in the world. His doghouse has blank. I will now look up. Oh no! His doghouse has nobody matches. I had air conditioning. Personal Becky! And Magoo. Dennis, you said
I'll say pool.
a pool. Oh, lots of matches. Lindy.
Wall-to-wall carpeting.
Wall-to-wall carpeting. Wait a minute. Anybody? Chat room, anybody have all wall-to-wall carpeting? Wall-to-wall carpeting, Ranger Rick.
Oh, look at that.
All right. Very good chat room. And yep, Ranger Rick said it. Bob was always looking at nude people because he was a blank. Bob was always looking at nude people because he was a blank. This actually has a lot of good answers. All right, I'm going to go with one I think will match. All right, read it again. Bob was always looking at nude people because he was a doctor. Okay, Dennis? Was an artist.
There were like several of them.
Okay, oh, there, yeah, artist is right there. Lindy?
Peeping Tom.
Oh, Peeping Tom is great. Did anybody say it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, no, what?
A voyeur.
Oh, a pervert. We'll give you that. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, we'll give you that. Peeping Tom is good.
Porn director.
Like I said, voyeur is the same. We gave it to Lindy. All right. Chat room, are all of you in this heat wave? The city the past 3 days, you know, I have neck fan. Thank God for neck fan. And then yesterday I wore, I think we did it on the show, one of those, I don't know, it's a little bandana kind of thing you roll up and dip in cold water and wear it around your neck. And you know what I forgot? I don't know what we did with them, Dennis.
Hat.
The wet hat. Anybody remember? This is years ago on Giz Fiz, back with Leo Laporte. It is a hat with some kind of weird foam thing. You fill the hat with cold water and you wait like 45 seconds and then you drain the hat out. But the foam in the hat keeps letting the water evaporate when you're out in the sun. It works great. Yeah, it's supposed to be better tomorrow. And then, so we watched the 5 o'clock news and said, tremendous thunderstorms, but they won't reach Manhattan. So I said, all right, let's take Charlie to the park. We're in the park about 10 minutes. The skies opened up. Charlie was unhappy doggy. It was 102 on Staten Island? Oh. I think we just hit 98 today. All right. Dumb Donald was so dumb.
How dumb was he?
Dumb Donald was so dumb, he thought you needed a blank to go job hunting. Dumb Donald was so dumb, he thought you needed a blank to go job hunting. There are 2 good answers, I think. Dumb Donald was so dumb, he thought you needed a blank to go job hunting. Rifle, hunting dog? No. A license. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Stephen. A map, a magnifying glass, a bloodhound, a rifle.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, another Magoo license. Lindy?
Oh, I did suit.
A suit. Oh, a suit. Oh, okay. Sorry, Lindy. Dennis, you needed a gun. Good one, Lindy. Loke said, Lindy, that was good. Okay. Okay. Have a couple more, and then we'll have Charlie the dog. Dumb Dora was so dumb
How dumb was she?
when she heard her new boyfriend was a clothes horse. She gave him blank as a gift. Dumb Dora was so dumb when she heard her new boyfriend was a clothes horse. She gave him blank as a gift. I don't know. All right. Anybody else right? Oh no. Hay. Oh wait, the dogs eat hay? Do
Yeah.
horse? Yeah, a clothes horse. Horseshoes, saddle, feed bag, oats. No, I got one. Thank you. Ranger Rick said, oh, Ranger Rick, we're on a roll. Lindy,
Saddle.
a saddle. Dennis, a clothes horse, dumb door.
That was somebody said right off.
A bridle. Oh yeah, for the horse. Horseshoes is good. Absolutely. All right, one more, and then we'll get Charlie in here. This was played on the air by Vivian Vance and Roddy McDowell, November 10th, 1965. Mary opened the front door and her blank got out. Mary opened the front door and her blank got out. From 1965. Oh, chat room. I never gave us a little bit of, just a tiny bit of match game music. Mary opened the front door and her blank got out. Lindy? And her cat got out. Cat matches. Another cat. Anybody say dog? No one said dog. Mary opened the door and her dog got out. Demo said yes. Oh, Charlie, hang on, Charlie. Charlie, get down. I have shorts on, and Charlie has very sharp claws. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me just hang on. I'm going to change from thinking music to Charlie music. And we're going to get our camera person, the robotic camera. Where's that remote control? Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Ow!
Yeah, he's scratching me and biting you. Charlie, you dried off. Charlie was an unhappy doggy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So wags a lot. That's so wags a lot.
We get a tissue shot. Charlie.
One more. Ladies and gentlemen, never seen before in full figure. That was Dennis. And there's Lindy. Hi, Lindy. Wave at your fans, especially George. We were watching, Dennis and I were watching a video the other day about guests on the Johnny Carson show. And it's kind of fascinating. You know, I don't know if we talked about it on this show, but back when I was working, I did a show called American Magazine on a channel that no longer exists called the Nashville Network. And they had a cooking show, so they had a full kitchen. And one day I was walking through the hall, and I stuck my head in because the girls, they were great fun. Sometimes you could get cookies or whatever they were making for the show. And they had bowls of M&Ms, and they're going like, I said, what are you guys doing? And they said, well, we have this rock group, I forget what it was, and their contract says there must be a large bowl of M&Ms in their dressing room, but no chocolate ones. I said, are you
No,
kidding?
the color.
Is that what?
No green. I think they were all chocolate.
They're all chocolate. No,
Color.
the color. No brown ones, I guess. And so what made me think of it is this was about Johnny Carson and guests on the show, and he was going to have Frank Sinatra on the show, and he got like a 10-page thing about having Frank Sinatra on the show. All questions will be sent in and approved before the day of the interview, and Johnny Carson has to stand up as Frank Sinatra enters, and
Yes, from the right.
oh yes. So, but the problem was the day of the show, and I believe Frank Sinatra had arrived. One of his PR people came out and said, Mr. Sinatra will be entering from stage left. And Johnny Carson said, we've been doing this show for 15 years, and everybody enters from stage right. That's the way the lighting is. And he said, no, we're talking about Frank Sinatra, and he will enter from the left. And Johnny Carson,
Good side and the bad side.
yeah, oh, that's right. And also the cameraman could only shoot him from his good side. I forgot whether it's right or left. And he said, you know, you're talking about Mr. Sinatra. And he said, yeah. I go golfing with him. I'm not changing the show. He will enter from the right like every other. And Sinatra left without doing the interview. I'm thinking, it's so bizarre. And then I remember in another contract, one of the PAs told me that their contract says a limo must pick them up, and the limo must be at least 18 feet long. Okay? And it was very funny because the Detroit, I think it was the Detroit Press had done a thing about a tech weekend and hired me to be one of the panelists. And they said, and we're sending a limo for you. I said, okay, that's great. And the limo was a kid with like a really old, but it was a Cadillac. But what's so funny is, as we approached the hotel, I said, how's the dining in the area? He said, you are so lucky. It's amazing. There's McDonald's across the street. KFC is down the block. And there's a Subway around the corner. I said, oh, that is dining. Boy, I'm from New York, so I know dining. Anyway, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this has been regular, we can use Charlie's theme. This has been regular, old, totally unimproved Giz Fiz, show number, as someone posted, XXVL, Roman numeral 3. Edition, okay. Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Wonderland, Lindy Dunn, Charlie the Dog, Scooter X, Hawks Post, Pack and W. I'm going to do credits here, and then you put your credits in chat, and we'll go to full chat. All right, here's our credits. Look how fast I found them today. Oh, wow. All right. And now we're going to go to the chat room, produced by Sir Wags a lot, so don't blame the Giz Wiz, and get me a treat. Also on the show is Raven, Kangaroo Personal Assistant, Sir Wags a lot, Tail and Shore, Vicky, J Mez, Charlie's Dance Instructor, Going Very Fast, Mad Pike, Tinker Toy Sampler from Frank Magoo. Special thanks to George. Yes, thank you. Giz One, Pouch Potato, Charlie's vocal coach, E. Berger, Dale Paco, Chuckling Dude in the background, Charlie's stunt double, Morgus. I'm skipping around because they're going by so fast. Professional pie thrower, Gizzle. God, I worked with Soupy Sales. Those were professional pie throwers in the studio. Caesar Charlie's Tail Wagger understudy. And we'll end with Stephen Toronto Kangaranga, a Wrangler. All right. So chat room, I'll see you tomorrow night for Giz Wiz, and next Wednesday, Lindy's waving goodbye. Dennis, you want to put your hand in? A little further in, it's the mice cover. There you go. The almost invisible hand. All right, chat room, see you tomorrow night, and then again next Wednesday. Bye.